Hey, welcome to On the Path podcast with Cheryl Nembhard. Since I was a kid, I was told my conversations were way too deep. Well, now it's paying off. Join me and the names you know as we go deep into their personal stories of triumph, tragedy, and the lessons they've learned along the way. Friends, this crazy, overwhelming life we live calls for some serious encouragement and inspiration. So grab a cup of coffee and get your notebook because we're going into the classroom of life. So let's get lifted with faith-filled conversations. I'll see you on the path.
You're listening to On the Path with Cheryl Nembhard, brought to you by Compassion Canada.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of On the Path. I'm so happy that you're with me. Listen, we're going to be hanging out for just a few moments. This is a sweet but short bonus episode that you're going to love, and you will not believe who we have as a guest today. We're talking about Hollywood celebrities here, guys. Let me tell you about the brilliant force that is Yvonne Orji. She's an Emmy-nominated Nigerian-American comedian, actress, writer, producer, and author. She's best known for her role as Issa Rae's best friend and fan favorite, Molly, on the HBO comedy series Insecure. Yvonne is also an established stand-up comedian, and her HBO specials, A Whole Me and Mama We Made It, delivered some of the best numbers on the platform in recent years. She starred recently in Fox Hulu's Vacation Friends, opposite John Cena and Lil Rel Howery, and that movie was one of the most viewed original films, followed by its sequel, which I also saw, Honeymoon Friends. Loved both of them. And later that year, she was also seen in Netflix rom-com. You got to see this one, so good, The Wrong Paris. Her debut book, Bamboozled by Jesus, love the title, How God Tricked Me into the Life of My Dreams, was published in 2021. And she now stars as the Pigeon in Prime Video's animated series, The Chosen Adventures. And I got to sit with Yvonne to ask her 4 deep and thoughtful questions you're going to love the answers to. Check out this bonus episode with Yvonne. Yvonne, what an honor to be with you. My goodness, I admire you so much. You look amazing.
Yes, you. I was about to say, oh yeah, girl. Okay, Canada.
Okay, get it. I got 2.5 questions for you, and I cannot wait to ask you this first one. Yvonne, if your life was a movie, what would the title be and why?
Oh, if my life was a movie, it'd be like, here she goes again.
Here she goes again.
The story. Here we go again. The story's not finished. I don't know. What would the story? What was the title? I got so many times. I'm like, it could be bamboozled. It could be bamboozled by Jesus. I was like, my life was a book, so definitely that title. Yeah, it's like the story's still being written.
I love that. And your story is still being written. I love that. And The Chosen Adventure, what I'm loving about it the most as a series, that it's this creative, fresh way of telling the story of Jesus to the next generation. And speaking of the next generation, you're a big encourager of them. I wonder, what's your biggest hope for the next generation right now?
Oh, I hope that they lean into the beauty of who they are, not who they think they're supposed to be, not who the masses expect them to be, but like who God purposed them to be. Because I really do feel like the even with social media, I feel like there's so many people who are trying to be this thing that they think they have to be, or think it means to be successful, and you're just like, oh, those folks, I don't know. And I feel like there's so many people who are giving us versions of themselves, and it's not making them happy. It's not making them fulfilled. And it's not moving the needle forward in their own lives. It's, it may make them rich, it may make them popular, but, to be purposeful and popular, mwah, chef's kiss.
Love that. And what I love about The Chosen Adventure and kind of anything that Dallas is doing is he's right now for this time reimagining the gospel in like a fresh, creative way. And what I love about you, Yvonne, is that you've never shied away from your faith. It's been a big part of who you are. And I've always wondered, what is the role that faith has played in your life and how has it shaped you?
The role that faith is still playing in my life. You mean? Because it hasn't stopped. Yeah, I mean, this dream is such a God dream. The fact that we're even here having this interview, this is a God dream. I was going to be somebody's failed doctor. Like, listen, great bedside manners. I can make you laugh. I don't know if I can make you better. And so when God intercepted my life and put me on the path of entertainment, it was that surrender of like, maybe he knows more about me than I know about myself. And there's something so beautiful about being seen in general, but when you are seen by God, your creator, that in and of itself is a game changer. So being in this industry, I know I'm definitely supposed to be here for however long he'll have me here, because he cared enough about me to change generational plans to get me here in this moment for such a time as this. And so I think my purpose and destiny are still being uncovered and rediscovered in new ways. And I'll be obedient until he tells me we got to do something else.
Love it. 10-second speed round as we close is the benediction. Here we go. It's Thanksgiving in Canada, so sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie. Let's have a war.
Pecan pie.
Oh, okay. Telfar or Off-White, because I know you're a fashionista.
Oh, a little taffy. You gotta go a little taffy.
Okay, and now Jollof Rice Wars. Jollof Rice Wars, Nigerian or Ghana? Let's go. I don't.
Not even a question. That's not you. Not even up for debate. Not on Nigerian Independence Month. Are you gonna ask me this?
And lastly, Mariah or Whitney? This one's big.
Oh, don't do that. You know, these are the soundtrack of my childhood. I can't choose. I mean, which Mariah? Are we talking Honey Mariah? Are we talking someday? Or you know what I mean? Like which Mariah are we talking about? Nah. I can't choose. I can't. They're both mine.
A safe and wise woman. Thank you so much, Yvonne. It's been a pleasure. I'm so happy to be with you, sis. Keep blazing a trail. We're watching you and cheering you on.
Thank you so much. You're so gorgeous. Have a great day, Cheryl.
Thank you for listening to On the Path with Cheryl Nembhard, brought to you by Compassion Canada.